Alrighty, here is my audience for the day. Okay. Today we are going to go over how to pack a home disaster kit. What is a disaster kit? A disaster kit is a collection of supplies to help you and your family survive for a short period of time following a disaster. You can pack a disaster kit for a variety of different situations, such as earthquakes, floods, hurricanes, cold weather, and so on. You can also have kits in your vehicle, office, or school. The type of disaster kit you pack will be entirely dependent on you, your situation, and your family's unique needs. Today, I'm going to show you some general items that can be used in disaster kits. For this demonstration, I'm showing you my personal disaster kit. All disaster kits should have enough supplies to last you and your family, including your pets, at least 72 hours. The first thing you should have is a tote that you can put all of your supplies in. Ideally, this tote should be as waterproof as possible to avoid damage to your supplies. The next thing we have here is some candles, lighters, and matches. Having a light source can be crucial in a disaster situation. We also have some flashlights and batteries, but try to include candles and matches as batteries can easily die and leave you without a light source. I would also advise you to get waterproof matches for your kit in case your supplies get wet. The next thing we have is food and water. All food included in your kit should be non-perishable items. Ideally canned food, as it has a longer shelf life and is less likely to get damaged. You can also purchase some emergency food. Those supplies have a longer shelf life of between 10 to 25 years. In an emergency, it can be unclear when you will be able to access these resources, so having some extra food and water is essential. The next thing we have is a first aid kit. A first aid kit in your disaster kit is an absolute necessity. These supplies could save you or your loved one's lives until emergency responders can get to you. A basic first aid kit will do if that is all you have access to. You can also look into a more advanced first aid kit that will have a greater abundance of supplies and a bigger variety of supplies. We also have an NOAA hand crank radio. You need to be able to know what is going on around you to alert you to further danger or help you find aid. This particular radio will continuously broadcast the weather in your local area. Staying informed is key in an emergency situation. The next thing we have is a solar battery pack. Having this in your kit will ensure you can charge your phone even without access to power, and thus ensuring you are able to make calls for aid or use your phone to access resources. We also have some personal hygiene products. These are helpful to have on hand in case your situation lasts an extended period of time and you do not have access to get more supplies. We also have some cooking resources. I have here a collapsible wood burning stove with some extra wood on hand. We also have a portable propane/butane cooking stove, and have some propane and some butane on hand for those. And we have a water collection container. This will be used to gather and hold water if you do not have access to your pipes from your home. We also have a solar powered fan and a propane powered heater. And then we also have some books that will help with survival for both a short or a long period of time. We have a water bob, which is good to have because you can use it to fill up your bathtub with water as soon as you lose power. We have some Life straws. These are an amazing product. You can use these in any body of water and it filters the water for you. Each Life straw will filter 1,000 gallons of water. We also have some hand warmers that can be useful in a cold situation if you do not have access to heat. We have some paracord that has a variety of uses. You could use it to help you make a makeshift shelter or a clothesline to dry your clothes. We have some water purifying tablets that will filter water for you. We have some Forever seeds that can aid you in planting a garden. We also have a solar shower that can be used in situations where you do not have power. And these are just a few of the items that you can have in a disaster kit. Feel free to customize this to you and your family's needs. You can add or remove items as you see fit. It is also important to regularly check your kit to make sure everything inside is intact and no food items have expired. And that is the basics on packing a disaster kit.